Hey there, Michael Church, Crawl Space Ninja. Today I'm at the beach. I'm actually at North Topsail Island in North Carolina. I'm going to be visiting with Crawl Space Ninja of Wilmington tomorrow. So I decided to do a video about some of the amazing benefits of crawl space encapsulation. And some of these you may have heard before. Also, I may not cover all the benefits in my list here. So if you have some benefits that you'd like to add to this list, be sure to make a comment down below and let us know about benefits you have seen. Stay tuned. If you're new to Crawl Space Ninja, we talk about waterproofing, encapsulation, indoor air quality. We hope you'll subscribe to our channel. Make sure you ring that notifications bell. Also check out our new book, Crawl Space Repair Myths Busted. And if you'd like to do a one-on-one consultation with me, I'll put links to both of those down below, the book and the consultation form. So there are some great, amazing benefits that encapsulating your crawl space will do for you. You know, over the years, homes were built with vented crawl spaces, and of course, with the introduction of efficient HVAC systems and you know, humidity spiking outside, a lot of these crawl spaces became very moist and started growing mold. So we always encourage you to encapsulate the crawl space. Another way to put it is to seal the crawl space up and control humidity. I get a lot of questions, if I seal my crawl space, do I need a dehumidifier? And the answer is yes. If it's humid in the crawl space, you need a dehumidifier, and you can check those out by putting in meters. But let's talk about some of the benefits, the amazing benefits that crawl space encapsulation gives you. Number one, you're going to notice less pests, okay? So some bugs, some rodents, things like that, they enjoy a damp, wet, you know, insulation, bat insulation over the between the joists. They love to nest in that sort of thing. The way we encapsulate or seal up a crawl space is we remove the insulation typically, because normally by the time we get in there it's been damaged, so we have to remove it, and then we insulate the walls. And by drying the crawl space and making it less attractive to those animals and bugs, you're going to have less pests in your crawl space. That doesn't mean no pests, okay? I want to be clear about that. You can still have bugs, but we've seen like cave crickets, camelback crickets, colonies go way down. It's just not an environment that a lot of bugs like. So encapsulating crawl spaces, number one, first benefit, maybe not the number one benefit, but the first benefit you'll see is less pests. Another benefit that we don't really talk about that often, and I don't know why, is that you won't see a lot of freezing pipes in a crawl space that is properly encapsulated. So if you're in an area of the country where your temperatures get pretty cold, and you want to you know, maybe mitigate that freezing pipe scenario, encapsulating the crawl space should help with that as well. That's another great benefit, is no freezing pipes. Another thing that you'll notice is that your home will become more comfortable. You know, by properly insulating the crawl space, air sealing it, you're going to have less drafts, you're going to be more comfortable. You're going to notice your floors will probably be warmer. Now again, not warm, but warmer, okay? Because the temperature is being controlled in the crawl space. So you're going to notice that those floors might potentially get warmer. You're going to see less drafts, as I mentioned before, which is going to add to the comfort of your home. So that is another great, amazing benefit of crawl space encapsulation. And of course, with more comfort comes more energy efficiency. You're going to see that as well. A lot of times you're going to notice that your heating and air system is going to run less because of the added benefit of better insulation, better air sealing, but also that lower humidity is going to allow that HVAC system to become more efficient, because part of what AC does is it has to remove the humidity in order to drop the temperature. And if the humidity is controlled, you're going to feel more comfortable as well. If you've ever been in a muggy environment, you know, we call it the heat index. So if it's, you know, 85 degrees outside with 90% humidity, it feels like temperature is going to go up whenever your home is humid. But it's also going to help those AC units run less. So it's a great way to not only make the house more comfortable, but also to improve energy efficiency. And always make sure you properly insulate the crawl space. Just sealing the crawl space alone could help some, but making sure that the crawl space is insulated is going to make that energy efficient level increase dramatically. Another great benefit, which is why we basically encapsulate crawl spaces in the first place, is you will notice an improved indoor air quality environment. You're going to have less mold because the humidity is under control. You're going to have less dust mites because the humidity is under control. It could eliminate odors that a nasty crawl space has. If there's a lot of mold or rodents and things down there, you're going to notice a lot of odors. And properly sealing the crawl space with active ventilation or a radon mitigation system will also lower soil gases. So you should notice an improvement in indoor air quality with a properly encapsulated crawl space as well. You're going to see improved structural integrity. You know, we talk about mold all the time, but we fail to talk about wood rot fungus and termites and things like that, which are attracted to a damp crawl space. If you have a lot of standing water or water intrusion coming in, we've seen it wash out footers, for example, and do different things like that. So installing a waterproofing system could help keep those footers in place better. You also may need to do some helical piles or things like that, depending on what type of soil you're in. But we do notice that it does improve structural integrity at the very least by eliminating that wood rot fungus. And also termites are really attracted to a damp crawl space. So if you make your crawl space dry, it'll be less attractive to those termites out there. And of course, it does create a cleaner and safer environment in the crawl space. You know, a lot of people that I come in contact with, HVAC plumbers, people like that regularly go into these crawl spaces. They love it whenever they go into an encapsulated crawl space where everything is where it needs to be. You don't have wires hanging down. You don't have nasty insulation. You don't have mold that you're breathing in while you're down there working. So it is a cleaner environment and a safer environment. So those are just some of the amazing benefits that improving or encapsulating your crawl space will improve upon in your own house. And like I said before, if you'll put some benefits down below that you've come up with, that would be great. And one last thing I want to say, I spoke to a gentleman in Alaska who works in a lot of crawl spaces, and he told me that whenever they encapsulate a crawl space, although Alaskan temperatures get way below in the negative freezing, they notice that the crawl space temperature stays pretty even around 60 degrees plus year round. Isn't that amazing? As long as the ductwork and things are down there that gives it a heat source, they're noticing that the temperature is regular and stable and keeps those pipes from freezing even in the extreme cold of Alaska when you encapsulate a crawl space. I'm going to have that gentleman on hopefully soon to talk about his experience. But I'm Michael Church with Crawl Space Ninja. We hope you make it a happy and blessed day, and we'll see you later.